is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. On the return, here comes Tank Dell. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First give of the game here to the rookie out of UCF. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 18.
From the gun, Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's
running
a great
hard
snap
in the
decision
pitch.
that led to a post-snap first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 34-yard line.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
Pass caught by Tate Dell. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Give now to the running back. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Setting up, 2nd and goal. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's another for it. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Back-to-back stands at the goal line. And now it's 3rd and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
They'll run it up the gut. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Right to the air, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Hey, black 40.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Here's Brown again. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This gets up past the 20. He's going to have them up to that 23. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Needle blue. Check, huh?
They'll run again with Brown. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. The 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Okay, ready? Chuck, here we go. Set.
From the gun, they get to Brown. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere. As a result, it's going to be 3rd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much more exciting.
So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. Tank Dell to return for the Texans. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
All right.
Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Oh, hey. 18.
Tried to throw on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here we go, let's go.
That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
18. Let's go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. And on 4th down, they're about ready to punt. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
22-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Red, 30, cut.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
43. Black Ultra. Needle blue. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. On now comes their punter. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? 19 seconds.
They bring Collins in motion right. 1st down, Stroud. And this one is launched downfield. Looking for Collins, and it's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defensive coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Here's Brown to start the drive. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him 4 that time. 6 to go on second down.
Set. Blue striker. 50. Green. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short throws dropped. This one's incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6
Here we
yards
go.
to go.
Blue 36. Mega. Fury. Yellow. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. He put everything he had into this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jaden Reed, the intended target. So that brings up 4th down. Punt team on the field. Dell set to return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. After one play of this drive, he might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Pretty even match in this first half. You're just kind of waiting. Well, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
All right.
Here's Stroud. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just
On the last play, now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. R.J. Mickens in there to pick it off. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati. Well, somewhat surprising way for us to begin the scoring here, Brock. And what it tells me is we could be in for a pretty wild type of game.
Yeah, I think you like wild, I like wild. Points can come in any variety in football, but you're right. When they start in this kind of fashion with the takeaway for 6, more often than not, stranger things occur.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
All right.
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 27 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. 2 set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run. And he manages to find a little traction on that Soach field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Rolling back, gets the handoff. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They give it to him again. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. Buggy.
Shotgun now, first round. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Texans with some work to do, trailing in this game. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. To the air, Stroud. Setting up the running back screen. Has a big hole left. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
All right.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that.
Oh, no, they get him yet again.
What the fuck?
DJ Turner comes up with it. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Ready, set.
Now shotgun handoff to Brown. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Ready up.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Here we go, set. 45, wide. Hut.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. This one gets to the 22. And Smith getting there to make the stop. Working quickly here.
52.
At the 22-yard line.
Set, hut.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And some excellent work to drive him all the way out past the 30-yard line. And goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for a Bengals.
Ready.
Burrow on 1st down. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
118, what's up?
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's trying to push the field. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans.
Let's get in that bitch.
Into points. go, calling for the
Shit.
touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
10 black, 52 blaster. Ready?
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready?
First and 10 from the 41.
Set, hut, hut.
Burrow to the air now. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
50, green, set.
Brown on the inside give. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Offensive line fast.
Three.
On first down, here's Burrow. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Set, ready.
Throwing is Burrow. And he put everything he's got behind it. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Starting the half with a give to Brown. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Yellow, go. 52 blue. Set, hut.
Brown gets it again here on second. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
First down. First and 10
Ready,
at the
hut, hut.
45-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down carry for Brown. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
First down.
Down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Run with Brown. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Ready?
A give now to Brown. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Look. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Set. 33. Yellow. Set.
Brown on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ready.
Brown again. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. 6 yards on that play, and now they've got 3rd and goal from the 5.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Here
we go, right up the gut. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
McPherson's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, that didn't take too long. 1 series in, he's given them the 2nd half lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. They go play action with Stroud. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by getting on that shot. He's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Or 18.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Maintain. That's it.
And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans grab the lead on their first series of the half. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
Bengals 10.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
Brown on the carry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
45. Cut.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Down. You. Yellow. Set.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do. Trailing here in the 4th. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Ready.
Burrow out of the shotgun. It's his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 will right there, and netted some positive yards.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Ready.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Ready.
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready?
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Ready.
Another carry for him. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Come on, go pig. 60 red. 60 red. Slide blue. Ready?
Going to the ground again on 1st. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 45. White. Hut.
Back to the well again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Ready?
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Red. Hut.
Looking to throw. This connects with Higgins. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals take a 4th-quarter lead. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
Bengals 17. Texans 14. And McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Houston first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Man in motion, out of the slot. Back to throw, Stroud. Jump off, caught by his back. And this one does not go far. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Texans trail by a field goal. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
They were lucky to survive that dropped interception, but the game's still on the line here. This is 4th down. They bring Collins in motion right. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He connects downfield. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has it at the 11. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Going back, it's the handoff. And he comes through big here. 9 yards at 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
33, yellow, red, cycle. Ready?
They give it to him again. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 60 red, hut, hut.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Here he is to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
3rd and 4.
Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hut.
Handoff now out of the gun. Makes the tackle. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal.
Yellow, blue, 50, green. Here, yellow. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
52.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard
To throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
To throw. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Aziz Al-Shire has it. And the Texans will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. The Texans only moments away from finalizing their win as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Texans. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Cincinnati.